Welcome back, Powerful Mind. How are you guys doing today? We've missed you so much since last time. We are back and we are better than ever, baby. And today we are doing our 50th episode celebration. We got all up in our feels during this episode, being all reflective about how we've grown so much, about where Powerful Mind started at, about where what it means and what it means today. So as always, make sure you watch the full episode. Make sure you comment, you like, subscribe right off the bat, and enjoy today's episode. And we are here with our regular podcast crew.
Chip Supreme,
What's
up, y'all? It's your boy Markner.
And Amaya, and we're going to play the intro now. Powerful Mind. The vibe was vibing. 50, 50, 50, 50. Oh no, he forgot how to talk to in his mic. I don't.
It caught that though.
No, we're just having. That was funny. 50. Yo, 50 freaking episodes. Yeah, that's what we're on. Like that. Yeah. Everybody, round of applause for that. Yeah, round of applause. 50 freaking episodes. You know how freaking amazing that is? We're posting one episode. Okay, so because we weren't like consistent the whole entire year round posting one episode, that's why it took us a little bit longer to hit 50. But we've been on our grind in 2025. We've been on that consistent grind, which is what our goal was, to be consistent moving forward. And now we hit 50. Boom. And then we have a whole rest of the year. And then next thing you know, it's the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, and that's going to come faster than we anticipate.
Yeah. 50, I feel like, snuck up on us.
Yeah.
Actually. And it's been a little minute since, like, our actual podcast crew has been able to record. So this is super dope. I was like, the 50th episode needs to be the podcast crew. Like, it has to. The OGs of it. It's so crazy because, like, looking back on, do you guys remember getting asked to be on the podcast?
Yeah, of course.
What? Tell the story. Tell your story.
It was at Lela Anello's.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
My grandparents' house, apparently.
Grandparents' house. And yeah, you just shot the idea to me. It was like low key, you know.
Yeah.
By the TV, and yeah, you just asked me, and I was like, at first I was like, okay, like a podcast, like okay, different,
right?
Like, she asked for help, so I was like, for sure. All
right. That's wild. That is so wild. I didn't know. I just casually asked you at Little's. That's crazy. Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah. And if anybody doesn't know, this is my brother-in-law. So
they should by now.
They should. But we have a lot of new people. New people to Powerful Mind, you know. So shout out the new people who are coming, watch and follow along. Yeah, we love you forever. Subscribe. Appreciate it. We're at 120 subscribers, so that's cool.
We out here.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all was color coordinated. Nobody told me. That's crazy.
Oh.
I just threw it on.
I was like 50th episode. Has to be the Powerful Mind shirt.
I get it.
No, it's not good. It's still fresh.
I have some in the car for you. Wait, do you have a Powerful Mind shirt?
I know you might take a little intermission.
Do you have the Powerful Mind shirt?
I have it. It's not in my possession currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're just a quick camera adjust. No problem. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Now your story.
Yes,
how do
we? Me and B and I we were out of town. She had a wedding gig to do, and I was at the hotel just chilling, just working on some music stuff, and then I just got off the phone with Justin. The label, just talking about different moves we were gonna do and stuff, and then you had hit me and you were like, hey, I have this idea for like a podcast, and like wanting to, people who want to go after their dreams and not wanting to give up and stuff, and you're like, and I thought of you, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, you were one of the people I see in the area that are like really going after what they want, and I want you to be a part of it. And I was just like, all right. Say less.
But sounds great. And here we are. No, that was actually, though, like, me asking them to be on the podcast was actually all the way back in 2021 was when I first asked you guys to be on the podcast.
The year, but
yeah, literally in 2021. Like that, like it's been 4 years. No, wait, am I doing math right? 4 years. Jeez Louise, brother. Yeah, crazy, literally. Wait. 2021? Am I capping? Or was it 2023? Anyways, one of those. Maybe it was 2023. Maybe
it's 2022.
I'm about to look at it right now, Ski.
It had to be closer to 2023. Might have been 2022.
It was 2 years ago. That's 2 years ago. Like so 2023. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Capping. I was like 4 years. I was like, that doesn't sound that right.
4 years to get 50? Wow.
Low key. Low key.
Yo, it took me 2 years to get 50. So hey man, but that's all. That's 52 episodes is a whole year of posting once a week.
Yeah, no, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. So for 2 years, we got 50. I'll take it, you know, because we did pause between season 1 and season 2, and then season 3 as well. So, you know, we had some of those, but we definitely grown a lot. That's so crazy. Yeah, and like the original basis of the podcast, we used to record in all different sets.
Wow, so I was saying that. I was thinking in so many spots. We've been in so many spots.
Yeah.
The other day, like I was thinking about that, like crib, Bashment.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know we got one more somewhere.
That's 2 different spots in the crib. Remember, that's what it was. That's what it was. Because literally 3 different locations that we've recorded the podcast at until we found like our, you know, more permanent home, which is here right now. Shout out Brad. Shout out Sarasota Speaks. It's so freaking dope in here. We love it here. But yeah, we started out at Bashment. Yeah, big shout out, Brad. We started out at Bashment with Dre was our producer, and we started there. And then we did in my apartment. I built my own set in the apartment in 2 different parts of my apartment at the time. I literally just my whole living room I just moved everything. So it was a set. We were all in there. We used to have a lot more people a part of this that are no longer a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like we've added new people to be a part of this, you know? So it's like, it's super cool to see just the progression and just how things end up playing out, you know, from episode 1 to episode 50, how different everything is. I don't know. It's just super cool. And it's like one of those things where it's like nothing was like premeditated or decided about like, how the journey of Powerful Mind is gonna go. So it's just really cool to like see just where we're at and how it even got here. We literally were recording in my apartment. Like that's crazy.
The merch changed too.
Yeah, the merch, everything. Like the first shirts were lightning shirts. They were just straight black with the Powerful Mind and lightning design on it. Now we have these that next month coming to you next month. That's what we're doing. So I'm super excited about these. These are going to be so exciting. And it's just so crazy to think of like you guys too. Like you guys have literally been a part of the journey since the very beginning. Literally the very beginning. And you guys literally like all I said was a random idea of a podcast to you guys and you guys were like, yep, we're down. And that's just like how it's been ever since. And that's super dope. And I'm super lucky to have you guys.
When you first asked me that, I didn't think of me doing this though. I was like I'm down to help.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was this position. And when I found out, you know, I had to be more fluid around it of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, y'all know I'm a low-key person.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I took that on and kind of like embraced it and blossomed.
That's hilarious.
Hey, hold on, like this though.
For real, yeah, like that. Something like that. And then how do you feel from the beginning of Powerful Mind to now, like who you are just as a person to who you are now? What do you think has been a huge difference since the beginning of the journey?
I would say I've enjoyed seeing kind of all us just kind of build our own camaraderie, even outside because we know each other. We already met each other already, but like just you know, from the first episode of it being a little icy, just not from knowing what to say, or like the awkward silence and stuff like that. Now I'm there's a give and take now that we have. Like I can say something, we can laugh, we can talk about serious stuff, and we can be more like vulnerable, which was good for me because I think I needed to do that because I felt like I could be like a little bit more closed off. But like especially with the music, I'm like, okay, I want to do this and portray myself as an artist, but like this has helped me like show myself more to people, kind of be more myself because I'm like forced to now. I'm in front of a camera. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely enjoyed that. Just what is the growth is me of being more comfortable being myself.
Yeah.
And then y'all like supporting that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, for sure.
'Cause I know I could be like hella goofy sometimes.
It's so crazy because you don't even you don't even show how like goofy you like you like actually are. Like he doesn't even. Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, Gerby is like one of the funniest people I know for sure. Yeah, definitely. You and Bianca too together, like him and Bianca together, bro, have me dying.
Yeah, no, they be.
Good medicine. I'm funnier than her.
Yeah. You're funnier.
No, you tell that she's watching this. I'm funnier than Bianca.
Huh? You said you're funnier than who?
I said I'm funnier than Bianca.
Yo, but I will say this though, her meme game.
Yeah, her meme game.
Crazy.
It's goated. It's goated.
Crazy.
Posting her memes very seriously.
Yeah, even at work. We're at work and she's sending the craziest, funniest gifts to everything all the time.
Yeah, it's meme
Facts.
Yeah, literally.
Wild memes, bro.
Rich Car, another one though.
Yeah. He's good. He's good with the memes, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is Rich Car playing in Ish's League?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
playing.
Shout
Shout
out.
out Jiggy.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Cool.
see, have you seen him hoop? Jiggy can hoop.
Yeah, you can hoop though.
Jiggy can hoop,
yeah,
bro.
All right.
Yeah, Jiggy can hoop.
Yeah.
He's been in the lab, bro.
All right.
Okay. We're about to see at the New Era League this summer, Northport High School. If you want to play basketball in the area, get to it. It's about to happen on the 24th.
Yeah.
So
Don't sleep.
by the time y'all see this, it'll be over. So don't worry about it. You can get it next season. But no, fire. That's fire. And then so also like just as you guys too as my co-hosts, I feel like I've seen you guys grow and like you said, be more comfortable and open about things, and on camera and just more in-depth conversations and everything. And then and I really like from the bottom of my heart, like I really cannot like even comprehend really honestly sometimes like how you guys have like stuck with me like with this whole journey with Powerful Mind from all the events to just recording in general. Recording, it's almost like a job sometimes we're like we have this thing on this date, like we got to make sure we show up. That's like done, it's okay. But
is it like a timer?
The battery probably right now, it's okay. But like yeah, it's good.
Not for me.
Stop it right now. If you take those batteries, I think those batteries might be charged. We can try it. We're gonna do a swap. It's okay. Stop it. Gerby said not for me. He said, wait, I need that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, technically that one is yours. Technically that one is yours. Because the way it is. Gerby said, oh nah.
Not for me though.
Gerby said, that's not good for me.
Y'all don't think about me?
That used to be a joke in school all the time, bro.
There we go.
Every time when they turn off the lights for the projector screen, like show Steven, where's Gerby? I'm like,
oh hell no.
Oh nah. Damn. So we're racist.
I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like,
stop. You cannot say. I mean, I get it.
Lights go off, bro.
We love a self-aware guy.
Just a chill guy.
Y'all seen that meme? It's an old one. I think it's an old one. It used to be that the dude like it was a dark screen.
Oh my gosh!
Dude,
yes.
Only open his eyes.
Yes. Yes. And also just the teeth. It's just a.
He's not saying nothing. I'm just like, oh my god. Bro.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah, I actually do remember that. That is so funny. Because we were taking pictures earlier, and I don't know why the camera was making Gerby look extra dark, and I was like, what? I was like, we need to turn.
Crazy.
I was like, we got to turn the exposure up.
Highest setting.
You looking out though, so I appreciate it. Imagine.
I'm like, no, for real.
Out, like, yo,
they're like,
care about Martin for
Y'all do not care about him.
Oh, nah.
That's facts, bro. So
They're like, oh, so he doesn't have any features? It's just a black shadow?
Yo. That's crazy.
you get canceled, bro. It's over.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That was crazy, yeah. But it's okay. Those pictures are so cute. You guys are going to see them.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. But like for real, you guys like really jumped on board and you've really been there for everything, all the events, all the rehearsals for stuff, the helping setting up, the breaking down, the coming to record, the, you know, the group chats where we talk about like what we're gonna do and everything. And you guys have just always done it from the very beginning. And like, you know, when we continue to grow and we're going to be at the top, like, you know, you guys are going to be literally right there next to me, like at the top. You guys are going to be eating just as much as I am because, like, you guys have helped me create this basis and foundation from literally nothing. Like, it was literally nothing, you know? And now I feel like Powerful Mind is more of an established thing. Like, there's people who know about Powerful Mind.
It's a mindset
and
now.
you know,
Yeah, it's a mindset.
literally. And the events and the community that we're building and, you know, it's hard for me to also comprehend, like, that people do, like, actually watch our stuff, like, consistently and, like, actually, you know, want to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? And, like, and that's not, like, just me. Like, that's you guys, too, you know? In the very beginning of Powerful Mind, we barely did any interviews. It was all just episodes of us, you know, in the very beginning. And it's really cool because if you scroll, have you ever scrolled down to the bottom of like the YouTube and stuff like that?
On to where I think I had a green band or do-rag on or blue do-rag on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
old.
Like when we were sitting there, that's when
The couches in the
no,
apartment.
before the couches.
The table.
Oh,
was at Dre's, the
at
table,
Dre's.
the
We
white table.
literally, our set was a foldable table and chairs, and that's.
Yeah, we're all just sitting there like.
and yo, that was before he had the brick wall.
Yeah.
So the walls was white.
It was just a random white wall, foldable chair and tables. We didn't even actually have actual mics ourselves. We just had an overhead mic hanging above us.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's
Humble
how we
beginnings,
started.
Humble beginning.
When you
That's
could
how it
barely
started.
hear me. That's right.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. That's another thing.
I was like, I think it was in the group. No, she was telling. She was like, you know what, guys, like. She was like, Mark, it's hard to hear you, but like Joseph, it's really hard to hear you.
I do.
So people are always struggling to hear me. And they're like, she's like, we can't even hear you.
We can't even hear Jay.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And we've grown so much.
Yeah. That's helped me actually too to talk more.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, people always like, what'd you say? What'd you say? I'm like, damn. All right.
Yeah.
So maybe
Remember.
enunciate with my words more.
Yeah. Remember at one point, and this is no tea, no shades, nobody, but remember at one point we had my apartment full of people and I'm standing on a chair doing a Powerful Mind speech. None of those people were part of Powerful Mind anymore.
You guys are here. I believe in this. Out with me. I'm like,
Yo, yeah.
I'm in the back.
Felt like a freedom speech.
Literally, I was gonna ride our team all the way, and
I got it on my phone still.
No, seriously,
It was a hard speech though.
It was
tough.
and it still stands for the people that it stands for. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, that's just how it is. You just realize you don't want to work with certain people, and that's just how it is. And it turns out that the people that aligned with Powerful Mind and aligned with the vision are here. That's what we're doing.
You know what it is? It's not even about not or yes or no to working with somebody or people, but it's more of like it always starts like that, and then it always trims down to the people that are aligned with it and have
Right.
and really want to do it or want to change whatever their circumstances. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
That's how it always
supposed
is.
to go like
it's
that.
supposed to
It's
happen.
gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Right.
And the real ones will stay.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so that's why I'm like, wow, I'm just like, I'm so grateful for you guys, for real. Because, geez Louise, like I said, it's that foundation. Like, you guys are literally the foundation of Powerful Mind. And that's why, like, everything that we do, like, all the events and everything, like, I'm like, I need my team. Like, you guys are my team.
I hooked it up. The first Powerful Mind event at Bashman, A lot of
Yeah.
people pulled up to that.
Yeah,
A lot of
man.
people that wanted to see me perform, they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so glad like you're actually somewhere close." As every show we had, like San Antonio,
Facts.
you know what I mean. So
Facts.
having something nearby that was your event and you wanted me to headline, I was just like, "Dang,
Hometown.
you know what I mean?" That
Hometown,
was
yeah.
like really dope. And then Tyler, that was
Yeah.
the situation that you
Yeah.
got me into. So
Yep,
it's
yep.
Yeah.
you know, we
Mhm.
benefited.
And then we have more events. I don't know if I told either one of you, but we are working on another event for August. I'll tell you guys like a little bit more details about that. But like even with those events too, like you guys are my group that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that we do with Powerful Mind, because just because of that. And in like this industry, and just like in the industry that we're in, where the creative industry, like the whole point of Powerful Mind is so that everyone can connect and create and empower, each other.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so rare to be able to find people who actually do truly align with like what you're trying to do and what you're trying to put out, and the movement that we're trying to like make with all of this. It's really hard to find people who are just as down to do that and are in the same mindset and space to be able to do it. And like I said, just praising you guys again, just like so incredibly lucky to have you guys, because I literally know I can ask you guys and count on you guys for anything to like help make Powerful Mind happen, and that's just super incredible. And when I think of Powerful Mind, like I don't think of just myself, like I think of you guys like as a huge part of Powerful Mind. So I just always thank you 1,000% for sure, a trillion times over for that. For that, which is so crazy. We've come so far, like truly, and we're only gonna keep getting better.
Yeah, for sure. You guys helped me out a lot too with honestly what like I've gotten so far, of like with Powerful Mind. Consistency's always been a thing, but like it's I don't know, it's to be like more consistent, to be more, and like I mean, like you just said, like you literally posted. That's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot, and I give props to that, because that to me is difficult. That's a part of my job that I find hard at.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Powerful Mind is just like push me more.
Yeah. And kind of give you that
For sure.
motivation. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like plus
Right.
what I already got.
Yeah.
Plus
my fault. Go ahead. What you
Hey,
saying?
that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's all she
I was
wrote.
gonna say, I like repping for the Powerful Mind too, because like outside, like I have my music and I have my label and stuff like that. But like when I get to do something and then say like, that was because I'm on Powerful Mind. It's because like this is what I did. You know what I mean? Like I tell people I work all the time. I'm like, might be like managing some like shows for me too. They're like, what she do all that? I'm like, she be over there doing the podcast. They're like, what? I'm like, bro, tap in.
Yeah.
So I like repping for something that I'm a part of. I always had that like team mentality. So whenever I'm part of something, I'm always looking like, okay, what can I do like from myself to like make this shine even more?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like doing that. So that's the joy I get out of it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And it's like so crazy. Like the 50th episode, like I'm like trying to like sit back and like really, I've had such a hard time, like more than ever. Like I know you guys have heard me here that I struggle with this sometimes too, but just like of actually like digesting things. Like I've had more of a hard time doing that than ever. I don't know why, but like realizing like what's happening. Does that make any sense? Like soaking in like the moment.
Like,
like kind of the process and being present. And
like
this just happened. How do I feel about
Right.
it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel
so like with 50 episodes, like even to like comprehend and like think about how much I've done to even, get here, how much you guys have put in to even get here, and where we're going to continue to go. Like, it's like so crazy because it feels like we just started. like, I don't know. Like, it feels like we literally just started still. Like, it's just so insane.
It definitely flew by.
It literally, it's just so insane. To like think about the impact that Powerful Mind has had. It's just cool because I feel like this year especially we took it to like a different level of being like, okay, we're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're here and this is what we do. I feel like this year was a whole different level of that.
It was.
And establishing in the community. I think the event, the events was like really started like, okay, like we're established and like we can do things. And then the cipher that's coming out, will be coming out the first week of June, so it's coming out soon.
Right.
But yeah, the cipher is like another thing of like we're actually making things actually happen. Like we're making opportunities for people, but we're actually like physically doing things. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Like that's completely different than not everyone can say that. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone can say like, okay, like I thought of this and I'm making this happen. Does that make
Not a lot
sense?
of people can talk the talk and walk the walk.
Right.
The haters are sick.
Stop it.
You dig?
Stop it. We have also anybody on live? Is there anybody on live right now? Okay, great. So we have
It's all good.
all right.
Nah, hell yeah.
Amen.
Take it.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so I kind of want to play a segment. It is called Powerful or Problematic. Okay, so I'm gonna say like an example here, and you guys have to say if it's powerful or problematic, or you can also say both and say as to why, but try to stand on one side. Okay. So, here is the first one, okay?
Hit me with it.
The first one is cutting off toxic people.
What was the choices?
Powerful or problematic,
Oh, I'm gonna say powerful.
okay? And why?
I mean,
Pretty
I'm
self-explanatory.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
We started off
self-explanatory.
easy, okay?
Yeah.
My answer is gonna sound a little weird, only because like I have like a crazy mind, bro. But yes, it's powerful because obviously you can't be around toxic people too long, and then you're gonna become toxic, and then you know what I mean. It's like
Right?
you know, it's poison. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
Literally.
if it's coming down the stream, you still drinking poison. If you go be like, nah, I'm just wait all the way down there. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
It's still there.
Exactly. And if
Right.
you're still in that environment, no matter how long you stay or say, be like, nah, it ain't gonna happen to me. You're gonna take stuff from it. You know what I mean? It's human nature that how it works.
Yeah.
So if you want to be away from it, obviously common sense tells you to not be a part of that. So,
Right.
yeah. The other answer I was gonna say was just like, because I have music that I make that's toxic. But
Why do you think? What do you mean?
Because like
Your
in
music's toxic?
No, like I do have some songs that I make that I would be like, dang, these are some like toxic lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I haven't dropped
Okay,
them yet,
okay,
but
okay,
that's what I
okay.
mean.
Got you,
So,
got you, got
like,
you.
I do know where I like draw from that all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like I think experiences, at least for me, whenever like I'm around them or I see them, then it's easier for me to like talk about it or
Right.
something.
Right,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I just like, dang, I was
gotcha.
messed up. But
Yeah.
oh snap, I could talk about this now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
part of the
a muse,
story.
Like
Yeah.
a muse. But
part of the
overall,
story. Yeah.
obviously it's powerful.
It is powerful. I will say that it is powerful
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be able to cut toxic people off. The only reason why I would even like consider it problematic is when people overuse that. When people just be like thinking anything's toxic. I think that's
Oh,
crazy.
okay,
I'm like, no, yeah, you're being toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is my only thing there. But I do think that it's very powerful to cut people off who are being toxic for real. You just don't have, like, life is way too short and you just don't have any time to be dealing with anybody who's even the slightest bit toxic. My personal opinion, I will cut somebody off so fast. I just don't have time for it.
I was gonna say too. I was gonna say sometimes like you gotta let people have a taste of their own medicine, bro. Sometimes,
So
bro, not
he's
all the time.
toxic.
So that's why I was torn between that. So I guess
That's why he's torn.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm
I
just
know.
being honest.
we listen, we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. Go ahead.
So that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes you gotta let people taste their own medicine, bro. Because I feel like sometimes people can see that you're just like you are who you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
But people still try and mess with you, and it's just like
Mm.
you need to see what you're doing to me, bro. So you can see how it feels. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I get it. You know you're not supposed to be like that. But like
Yeah.
you gotta be able to like crash out a little bit sometimes.
Right. I get it.
about
Sometimes you need to
balance.
get your point across.
Balance.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Balance.
So that's
Point
my only
across. Yeah.
caveat. to that.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. And what about you?
Yeah, no, I'd say powerful as well. That's powerful motive and a powerful decision. Yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty much already put it all in it. And like, life is too short, for real. Life is too short. Get good people around you. Hustle. have
Keep
a
it
good
that way.
life.
Yeah. I
Take
agree
care
with
of your
that.
health, your mind, all that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is the next one, okay? Powerful or problematic?
All right.
Success means never giving up. That one made you go, a little bit, right.
Success means never giving up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's so many like
Right. I
facets to
personally,
that, you know what I mean?
I know,
I think that statement, success means never giving up, personally, I see it as problematic because should you like give up on your dreams? No. But sometimes you need to give up on a specific thing or detail in order to get to the bigger picture. Yes, because why are you going to beat a dead horse? You know what I'm saying? It kind of comes to like certain scenarios like that. Like, for example, when I couldn't afford the last place we were the first season that we did the podcast in, I was paying $140 which Dre, you're taxing, but $140 every time we record the podcast. And I had to give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be like, okay, I could not financially afford this. I need to pivot. And that's why the studio apartment came to life, because I needed to give up on that sector to be able to pivot and re-go forward with the overall dream. So I think, yes, sometimes you do need to give up and quote unquote fail to be able to grow and move forward. I rest my case.
Yeah, that's good.
What about
I
you?
say problematic as well. Just the actual. Read it again, please. Like, 'cause-
It is success means never giving up.
yeah, like again, we've spoken about success before, and everybody
Right.
has different
Exactly.
callings about it and stuff. So, I mean, you got to be able to chill too, right?
Right.
You got to be able to enjoy and soak up all the enjoy the
Right.
fruits of your labor. And so, like, I mean, what you're gonna go hard for your dreams, fucking when you're 80, 90?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm not knocking it, but
Right,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You have responsibilities and things like that too.
Yeah,
You can't like
family,
it,
you know
it's
what
just
I'm
to like, you know, to a certain extent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Success means never giving up. Like, I agree with that to the
Right.
point where like you should never give up on your dreams. Like, you
Right.
should figure it out and like, you know, really pursue your goals. But when it comes to like certain specific things, you need to take some L's to be able to like in certain different areas to be able to keep
Yes.
moving forward.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm torn again.
It's that one had me like a little
Yeah,
bit
that
in
was
the
a good
middle
one.
too.
If
That was
I
a
just
good
had to pick one, I would say yes, problematic. I don't think it's really an argument to say that it's positive. Like, yeah, like success means like I never gave up. I never gave up.
Right.
Like, to Josen's point, for me, I feel like if I was still doing music as far as like impact and everything like that as an artist at the level that I am now, 30 years from now or something,
Mm-hmm.
can I really still say, yeah, I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm not giving up. It's just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, cool. You didn't give
Right.
up, but like, you didn't see anything else that could have kept you moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's the part of me that's saying, yeah, I think that's problematic because
yeah.
in my head, and I'll use that as an example too, just to make the point of like not giving up is cool, but because you know you're not gonna give up, that should push you to be like, okay, I need to find out where I'm hitting the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
True.
I feel like
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
will hit the ceiling and think that, oh yeah, I'm good, but it's like, if you're good, then be happy with the results that you're getting at the ceiling. You know,
Yeah.
you can't want the freaking stars, you know, and if you haven't even left the atmosphere yet.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like being realistic enough to know that, okay, am I going this hard? Can I really
That's what that
go to
is,
sleep at the end of the day and know, like,
Yeah.
okay, I did everything I could
Right.
to make this work.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's how I think about it. That's I think that's
Because your ego gets, you know.
Yeah.
That's
No.
human nature, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we get in the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
of ourselves.
Right.
Like that.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, to never give up is cool, but like you also gotta have that that sense of like knowing where you're at to be able to
Right.
you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yep.
Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
1,000%. That was a good one.
I like that one.
Okay, we'll probably do like 2 more.
Bet.
So this next one is kind of a phrase. It's I'm protecting my energy.
Protecting my energy.
I'll say
Powerful.
problematic because it's got oversaturated.
Overused.
I'll just
You're
say it's
overdoing
not
it. You're
overused.
overdoing it. You're overdoing it.
Me, I hate when something, like me personally, I just hate when something becomes a trend, and I'm guilty of it too. So I'm not just gonna say people, but I'm guilty of it too. Now you're just saying it because you just hear people repeating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
like,
protecting my energy, so I can't. Like what?
I can't even.
super. Why is describing somebody?
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute.
I'm weak.
I'm an actress.
Yo,
You are though.
Yeah.
You can definitely act.
Yeah.
man.
I'm trying to get back into that. Yo, someone knows somebody. Let me know.
Make a movie, bitch.
Trying to get back into that. Low key thinking about maybe this is kind of putting sauce out there, but maybe not because this is just an idea. But
No, don't say
what if we
that.
did what?
Don't say it then.
Why? I feel like maybe
sauce?
one.
Yeah. You want to say it?
Yeah.
Alright.
What about like what if I directed a movie, like my own like short film? What do you guys think?
Do it.
What do you guys think?
Do it.
Directing my
Fuck
own
yeah.
short film.
I used to do like
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a little bit. It's been a little, but I gotta freaking drop these shirts first. So I have to pick a date for that, and also have the money to pay for that. So that's my next step first before I get ahead of myself. But yeah, so we're all in agreement that protecting my energy is a little too overused and whatnot. What about this? Kind of
positive though, but like it's problematic.
piggybacking off of it. Ghosting for mental peace.
Ooh, I'd say that's positive, bro. I'm a big fan of just like, nah, bro. You got, I'm out. I love that, bro.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
For me, I'll be already, bro. I got like 1,000 different ideas going in my head.
Yeah.
Right.
All
the
the
time.
time. So like,
All
when
the
I get
time.
overstimulated, I hate that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if someone's doing too much, bro, I'm just gonna be like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't see
yeah.
you, like for a while. Like my parents told me that ever since I was like a jit, bro. My dad always used to tell me like, bro, don't always be like on people like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like know when to fall back.
Yeah.
In Creole they call it sumun, and it means like
Oh,
like,
really?
always up on people. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like,
really?
like relax a little bit. Like it's not that. Yeah. So ever since I was little, I always never like to be all up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
You know it when you
Yeah,
experience
yeah,
it,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely say that's
Yeah.
um,
You feel
that's
that.
positive,
You feel that
bro.
energy
Mm-hmm.
of like.
Yeah, it's just like it ain't for me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, it ain't for
100%.
me. Like my own, something's telling me that you ain't supposed to be there. Like
Yeah,
it's enough
yeah.
for me. Like listen
Yeah.
to that, bro.
1,000%.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree with that. What do you think?
Yeah, I say powerful as well. I say super powerful.
Have you
Just-
practiced that yourself?
I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes the feeling is mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it is what it is. I got other shit to do and other shit to worry about, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lose sleep over
Anybody?
type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
I like. I used to be annoying. Like. I used to be like actually like the definition of like annoying. Like I used to just be annoying. Like when I was just like younger, like all going up into like middle school. Yeah, literally.
Caitlin would probably be like, hell yeah.
Especially Caitlin's like complete opposite of like me in some ways. That's hilarious. But yeah, I used to be like annoying in the sense of like I used to like really care about what other people thought. You know what I'm saying? Like overly cared about like what other people thought of me or how I was perceived or whatever. And that stemmed from like middle school, like being self-conscious and being bullied in middle school. And then like, you know, then getting to high school and being fine and just being like, oh, like I can have friends. Cause in middle school it was like, meh, I got bullied for like most of middle school. And then high school, I can still name them too.
Motherfucker.
That don't go away. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding.
That's what I'm talking about. You sometimes you gotta let people feel that. You know what I'm saying?
But No, but yeah, and then high school, like, don't get me wrong, like, I had a great experience, like, towards the end of middle school. It was just the beginning of middle school. It was a little rough, but, which I feel like is for everybody, but anyways, but so because I care so much about, like, what other people thought of me and everything, and like, freshman year, going into, like, sophomore year, I was definitely annoying, like, because I just, like, cared too much about, like, what other people thought about me. And it was like in those eras where, like, Snapchat and, like, Instagram, like, and, like, Kik at the time, like, all of that, like, just started being, like, in Vine, like, just started being, like, social media just started being a thing. So it was so annoying. It's like in everyone's faces, like, having everybody follow me. I'd be back on, like, Snapchat and everything. And, like, low-key, I think about it now, and I was like, that was the foundation of, like, why anybody even knows me. Was because I was so annoying. In, like, freshman year of high school, I was so annoying. But, I mean, hey, it worked out. Look at where we're at now. So,
I was gonna say too, that part in the beginning where you were saying, like, you used to care a lot.
Yeah.
I was the same way too.
Yeah.
I was just the exact same way. I think that's why I feel so strongly now about, like,
About not caring anymore.
not caring anymore, 'cause
Is you for real?
There's no point you get to where you're like, oh, okay, now I know why. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you're
Yeah.
never that need of, like, why is this? Why does it want you to, like? It's too
There's,
much.
it's yeah. It literally, like, adds so much more stress. Like, that was such a big learning curve in life I had to get through. Was like, and I didn't even get through that. I didn't even truly stop caring about what people thought about me until I moved down from Sarasota, back from Tampa. That's when I started, like, you know, like, I don't care what anybody thinks about me or anything. Like, I don't care about other people's opinions. Like, it's literally me and my life, like, you know? And yeah, so I was literally like 20 years old when I finally, like, truly did not care about what other people thought. Fun fact. Hey, man, we all have different struggles.
No, yeah, but I would say the same thing though. It's because I've been on this grind musically
Right.
for like 10, 12 years. So in the beginning of that, I did, but then I learned not to. Like,
Yeah.
like, I really can't. From my own family, which
Yeah.
he's been there, he's overheard things too, of, like, you know,
Stop.
when are you coming back?
Yo, that, like, is still one of my the favorite clips.
When are your
It
feet
was-
gonna touch the ground?
that was still insane.
Bro, I'm
That was
levitating, bro.
brazen.
What the fuck?
That's yo, they don't. Yeah, yeah.
You know, quick
Literally,
shot, bro.
literally.
So I just
Literally.
learned not to, like, yo, you know, it is what it is. It's my life though. It's your life.
Yeah.
It's your life. It's it's your life. Fucking do what you want to do.
Yeah, we all got
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally. That was something I did have to learn though.
Yeah.
Was not caring about that. Let's see here.
Yep.
What about? I'm trying to find some really good ones. Oh, you can sleep when you're dead.
Sheesh. I've been going first a lot. My fault.
He said,
actually-
I've been going first a lot. No,
Ladies
you didn't go
first.
first. You go first.
I thought I did.
No, you didn't go first.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's what it.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Sleep when you're dead.
Oh man.
Right? I
don't
just know me personally.
Right. The way I'm living, it's more like, yeah, I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's
That's crazy.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn. I am going to say, damn.
You're teeter-tottering. You're teeter-tottering. I can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see the gears twisting.
Powerful,
Problematic.
problematic. I guess the right answer would be problematic
But why is there a
because, I mean, yeah, I feel like, you know, to in order to get to where you want to get to, you do got to put in hours, and that
Right.
does mean late nights, early mornings, or whatever the case may be. So initially, it should be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna sleep when I'm dead or when I'm successfully happy, that
right?
I can chill,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
See?
yeah.
That's powerful, right?
Yeah.
But then it's problematic because it, you know, I mean, shoot, you know, you get end early.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's about longevity though, right? So it's like
Mm-hmm.
rather slow and steady, and at least you're moving even though it's slow, than to
Yeah. To just slam it.
and then,
Yeah. All right. Whoa.
well, you know
He
what I'm
said.
saying?
He said, "Damn." hilarious. That's
so,
hilarious.
but yeah. I mean, so I don't know if that.
Yeah,
makes sense
that
or
does. No, it does.
answers.
It does. It does.
I hope.
Me personally, I don't get 7 hours at least of sleep. I'm not okay. I just at all. Like even like it's just behind the camera. Like yeah, this girl gotta sleep. Like I personally like I really cannot like mentally focus or like when here's the thing. Also, maybe I'm just being a baby. I don't know. Maybe I just need to grow up still. I don't know. But I personally like if I have a long day and I don't get like at least 7 hours of sleep or just like anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm not okay. And I'm thinking about the next time I can go to sleep from when I wake up.
No facts.
Like
Facts.
it's like
It's a layover tire.
no,
Facts. No, right?
but like for freaking real, I will think about how tired I am all day long. Like it's horrible. Maybe that is something I need to work on. It is, but I like for real, like I don't know, that whole like sleep when you're dead. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna be dead early then because
See, that's what I'm saying.
like I can't function. Like I cannot do it. But there's some people who work great off of like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. They're like boom, peak 4 or 5 hours. I actually used to do that a little bit when I was working at the other place. I would literally work until 9 o'clock at night, drive all the way home, don't get home till 10, and be at the gym at 5:30 in the morning. Like you know what I'm saying? I used to do that, and I just don't. Nah. I'm okay. I'm good.
Everybody's
Like y'all
different.
can do that. Y'all can do that. But not.
Everybody's different.
I'm okay on that. Yeah. So me personally, problematic. I gotta sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say problematic. Also, however, I would probably operate with that like on a sliding scale, because I've like functioned for a long time off of like very, very minimal hours.
That
of
is
sleep.
also true. I was gonna say,
You know
I
what I'm
feel like
saying?
you don't be
True.
sleeping for
So,
real.
like, but
You don't be sleeping.
For real, I don't think you do.
do.
Bro was just at EDC like on Tuesday and was at work on Wednesday. Like, no, I don't.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I used to be in a job where like it was functioning on like negative hours, like no sleep at all, like no sleep, and then like. You know, it's cool because you're with other people who are asleep.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah, we're so tired, but we're still up. blah,
We're
blah,
still
blah.
sleep deprived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like
It's
that
like-
was like for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
it's like longevity wise, like it won't be good for you.
Right.
But you know,
Also, grind is grind.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like the grind is grind, man.
Yeah.
And I think that without sleep, yes, you know, it can be harmful to your health and like overall, like, but if you trying to get after it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I can
Like,
agree with
that's
that.
just- That's the sacrifice you can make. That's why the part of me will say like positive, like
Yeah.
I'll be able to rest.
Yeah.
Like let me work. Like, let me go hard now because I know I can afford to. You know.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're young.
Mm-hmm.
So like we
Yeah,
have
right.
the energy, the motivation,
Right.
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
we could do that now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Positive for me. I'm gonna say positive. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say
Okay. I like that. I like
That
that.
was a good one. Hell yeah.
And okay, now we're gonna pivot. End of segment. That was good. I like
Euro
that.
step.
We'll do that. End of segment. Sorry, I put my hands up to do that, and they both had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, I just
He
followed.
said,
I'll be mirroring, bro. mirror like a motherfucker, bro.
"Yo, that's hilarious." Okay. Anyways, so a couple reflection questions since it is our 50th. We'll do a couple reflection questions before we wrap it
I'm
up.
about to say, yeah, how much time we got to cut this line?
Yeah, we're about to.
Pick up a very grouchy.
True. Yeah, B's gonna be a little bit grouchy. I'm sorry, Bianca.
Say it again.
Yeah.
one time in the mic.
I'm sorry, Bianca.
Say it again.
I'll say it in the group chat at work in the morning. Sorry, Bianca.
That's what mine, bro.
Tell her I'll get her like Starbucks or something.
I think you should just.
Are you going to lunch tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Just do it anyway.
We're doing a Team Maya lunch tomorrow.
Oh, where?
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. 1 o'clock. We'll be at Myrna's Cuban Cuisine.
That's fire. That's fire.
They have a lunch menu.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
cute.
that's cute. That's really cute. Okay.
That's me.
Okay. So, kind of, I really like this question. Is what is something we've learned about ourselves through these conversations that we've had on the podcast?
Like what we've each learned about our own self.
About yourself and also each other. I think that for me, I've learned about myself. I've learned that I think resilience would be something that I learned about myself because of the fact that I just like kept going. And like when we weren't able to like record our episodes, I was like, okay, I'm gonna find an interview, like, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, and I kind of learned that about myself through these conversations because I realized, and also I'm good at adapting. I also learned that about myself, like adapting off of like who I'm talking to and like, you know, the interview, or if it's us, like I'm really good at like working off of the energy and adapting to like the other people that I'm conversating with on camera for the podcast. So I learned that about myself. And then when it comes to you guys, I really, really think that like the largest growth that I've seen from you is like coming out of your shell and being more authentically yourself. And like from the very beginning to now, like that has been a huge thing that I've seen be a huge difference in you. Like I just feel like you're more authentically yourself now.
That made me all smile and shit.
And like
See him blush.
right.
You can't. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. That was crazy.
It's still going. It's still going.
All right.
Alright.
It's my earwax, bro.
Stop it. But okay, all right. But for real, like I feel like that is like the biggest thing that I've seen you grow in that aspect, like more than anything, since we first started this. And it just translates into like you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you just now are really stepping into the era of being true and just like saying like F it and like, you know, and that's really awesome to see, because I know that it's something that you had said a while ago that you wanted to do, like you wanted to be in that place, and to see you work for it and like actually like evolve is like really cool.
Thank you.
To be able to see you do that, which is cool, very cool. And then with Charleston, I think the biggest things that I've seen out of you is your music, the growth that you've had in your producing since when we started versus now is insane. Yeah, like insane. Like the beats and the songs that you're making now are literally next level, especially compared to like, you know, where you started, like in this journey. Like you have just being 100% self-taught and completely different. Like your beats don't sound like anybody else's, like at all. You know what I'm saying? So that has been so cool to like see you just get better and better and better. I remember when I was living with you guys, and we would be making beats in your room, like on the keyboard and like, you know, like just on the computer, like move this here, do this, try this sound, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool to have been a part of that process, and then to also just like see your growth in your music. It's huge. So a round of applause for you guys.
That was fire.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Next.
All right. Well, look, I'll say this. From you guys, for sure. Like, I appreciate you guys. Like you said too. It's an extension of our team. You know, of like even hitting up studios, and you know, next studio sessions I want y'all to come to. You know what I'm saying? Like, get, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is it's been a journey. It's been a journey that I'm proud of that I'm in with y'all, you know. Damn, I don't even know where to start.
The question was
so for me I would say, like I said earlier, it was more that I was like it added more battery to my back already.
Yes.
You know, being part of Powerful Mind, and now too that, you know, the when I speak to people, it's like also and I'm also in Powerful Mind. You know, like, you know. So I mean, I would say that, because I guess I already answered that. But individually though, ladies first, I'd say you. Well, for both of you guys, obviously our bond has gotten.
I agree.
Stronger, tighter, and you know, like it's just grown. You know,
I agree with that.
And it'll continue for another 50, 100,
Yep.
episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously our connection has grown and individually as well, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, yo, you too, Martner. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Appreciate
glad
Mhm.
that we could just collab on things and
Yeah.
depend on each other,
Right.
For creative and any other circumstances.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? So
That creative boost for sure. I
yeah,
agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So
Well, snaps
Yeah.
it up. Snaps for
Thank
that.
you, yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Let's see. First off, let me see. Okay, I'll start with y'all first.
Yeah.
I'll go to mine first. I think the biggest thing that I've enjoyed seeing is that every time from when we started, like I said, I remember the conversation you had when you wanted me to be in Powerful Mind. And I remember like the little obstacles that you would have, set in front of you. And then like every time when you came to me about something, it was always something new or something bigger than what you did before, and seeing that I was just like, dang, like Amaya's like really, really going hard, really going hard. And I think there's two sides to that because I've learned like when it's something that you start from like literally from nothing, and you're building it, there's like a respect you got to give to someone who's continuously like growing it, like watching it grow, and I'm sure you know that like when you first started seeing it, when you first started, who was paying attention and who wasn't, and who kind of was just like, whatever, to like now, like Powerful Mind is a name now. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't look at Powerful Mind and not think about a mind. People can't, people has to give you that respect now, and I feel like
cool.
not only as someone who's like a creator, but like as a woman too, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
have that chip on your shoulder and like I got to go hard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And then you did it in an area where nobody was doing it now.
Yeah.
You like was the first to do it, and you're doing it the biggest also. So it's just like, bro, give me my respect. You know what I'm saying? So like I
Yeah.
always like really, really like appreciate that
That's a
from you
great
and
way
seeing
to
that.
put
I
it.
was just like, yo, like that's to me that's super dope because like
Right.
it pushed me to like want to go harder too because I can't be on a podcast talking about not giving up on your dreams and this artist, and it's just like, dang, like Mark ain't even got no type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? So like that pushed me, and I love seeing that with you, and like,
Fire.
and, like
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, and I still love seeing that because
Yeah.
the show you just did, in Tampa, and then like before that was the hometown show. And
Yeah.
now you got this, and you just
Yeah.
like iHeartRadio, and I was like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, you're really going hard. So yeah, that's my
Appreciate that.
favorite part
Having
about
that
you.
motion.
I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
fire.
And
I'll be
and-
trying, man.
I was saying
That was
Jay,
great.
that was
Jay
good.
for sure. Obviously, just out of sight of music and everything, we've gotten close to being able to share
Right.
stories. You know what I mean, like family wise and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I've enjoyed
yeah.
that, but also like with the music, bro. Like every single time you showed me a song or something,
Better
that's
and
always
better.
been better. And why I like that is
Appreciate
because like I know that you're working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
know you have your life. I know you're a father also.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
fact that every time you go and show me a beat, I'm like, and you already know what I'm doing that beat, like who we
Right.
talking to work with. That-
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was that confident to be like, yo, this is my boy's beat. A big artist, Billboard
yeah.
chart. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
heard
yeah.
that beat, he's like, yo, bro, I'm ready to go right now. Like he was ready to go, bro.
That's
And
fire.
I'm just like, all right, yo, let's set up, let's go do that. But like as soon as
Bet.
and that's because, you know what I mean? Every beat
Yeah.
that you show me is just better and better and better.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
like seeing that from artists. Because I could tell you care.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I like being around people who actually care about the craft and want
Right.
to work on it. So
Right.
that's my biggest big up to you, bro. For sure.
Blessings.
Yep.
Salute, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then for moi, I would say, what was the question? The biggest thing about your stuff that you noticed?
Yeah, like growth wise. Yeah.
Just to wrap it up really quick, I would say the conviction I have now to like really be like Markner, like that's it's almost like insanity at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah.
only focused on doing that because I've let the love I have for music and the wanting to be an artist and learning how to like make music and how to, like engage with people and like build that. Like to me, that's like a whole like interesting thing to me.
No,
Like,
it
it's a
is,
whole
yeah.
journey. I'm just like, okay, everything I talk about, I have to live. I have to be what I'm talking about now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's why I go on IG every day. I'm talking about other people. I'm like, I can't say this
For real.
and then not do it also.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
because it's cool to be able to say cool shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
if you're not backing it up, then like, what's the
Right.
point?
Yeah.
You know, so I like the fact that I've gotten over that hump with myself mentally to tell myself, okay, you owe every fiber in your body, like everything you want to put towards this, you have to put all of it, like 100%, no
Yeah,
excuse.
yeah.
Yep.
And I'm happy that I feel like I'm in that mode now.
Right.
I know I can, you know, you can always work on stuff, get harder, you know,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
better,
yeah.
improve and everything. But like I'm in that mode now. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, I was worried for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can be here, I can exist here, and I can keep going hard.
Right, right.
So I'm happy. I believe it now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I believe
Absolutely.
myself. Yeah.
It's like clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I believe
Clarity.
in myself before.
Oh,
That's funny.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
what that song was about. That's like when I first was just like, oh, that's what inspiration feels like, and I knew exactly what to write about.
That's-
you know,
that's
so
fire.
that's in my head now. Like I believe in myself. I'm just like, oh,
So
Shout
cool.
Shout out to you, bro.
yeah,
So cool.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. 50th episode done, son. One for the bookie wookies. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, this is our original podcast crew. This is,
Supreme.
Your boy Mark there.
and this is Amaya. And this was our 50th episode. And we love you guys. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Instagram at powerfulmind.official. Get active, get engaged, follow along. And we will see you next week on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Peace.
Mm.